Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell from the background, I am no longer in Florida. I'm back in Ohio, back at home. And I just was sitting around and I thought, oh, I'll just film another makeup tutorial. And I've recently been using this palette from NYX. It's so cute and sparkly. See all these? They're so glittery and they're so fun, and I've recently been playing around with it and I really have enjoyed using all of these so far. I've only used a few of them. I haven't used the other ones yet. I haven't had the occasions to. So I thought I would just show you guys what I've come up with so far. So yeah, let's do this. So first, what I always like to do to kind of start everything off is I go in and I apply moisture all over to my face to kind of prep my skin. And I'm going to be using this oil-free moisture. It's from Neutrogena and it's kind of for combination skin. But this stuff is so nice because it really, I think since my skin is on the oily side, especially like around my nose and my forehead, this stuff's really nice because it like sucks up all that oil for the most part, which I really like. Don't use too much though because a little goes a long way. Otherwise you'll kind of get like that sunscreen effect where it just goes all over and you kind of keep wiping it off and wiping it off, and then you're just wasting product, and nobody likes doing that. So next I'm going to go in with some primer. There's my primer. There it is. This primer is called One Heck of a Blot Primer. It's Instant Perfecting Primer. So this stuff is also kind of like to help with shine and make sure that you're not glowing too much. You want a little glow, but not too much. So again, this stuff I've noticed, because I just got this one as well, same day. You have to apply a little bit more, which is a little annoying. But I like to focus in the areas where I shine and where I have larger pores. So like around the nose, I put it on the nose as well to kind of, I guess, help foundation stick better. And then put it in the chin area. Okay. So I like to let that sit in for a bit, so we're going to move on to eyes. So I'm going to go back in with my Revlon stick. You guys already know this one. Just click it a little bit until you get some product out. And then you're just going to be applying it to the eye area all over. Just make sure you cover everything up. This isn't going to officially cover all of it like some primers do. This is basically just going to help. So when you put on your first base of eyeshadow, it's just going to stick to it, and then I feel like it makes it even more coverage, I guess. Next I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush again, just like that, and I'm just going to be going in with Kylie Cosmetics palette. This is the holiday palette, and I'm going to be going in with Sugar Cookie right here. As you guys can tell, I love this product a lot. I'm using it on the base of my eyelid. I feel like it's really good. It covers up all those little veins on the eye. You don't want too much, you just want kind of a nice even base all over. And just kind of make sure everything you want covered up on there is covered up. Now we're going to be going into a transition shade. I'm going to be using this palette again. So I'm going to be taking this shade right here. And I'm going to be going in with this tapered blending brush. I got it at Target. I love this thing. So you're just going to be going right here and kind of just following your eye shape. And make sure you're not getting too much on the lid. Tilt your head back and then you can kind of see the full lid as well, which is really nice. Glance up a little bit just so you can kind of see what it looks like when you're leveled out. And then just keep applying until you're happy with the amount of color that you have on your face. I feel like I need to start doing this left-handed so you can see better. I definitely noticed as I've gotten older, it's my eyes like changing shape. It's like the weirdest thing, like this eye right here, it like droops down a little bit more. Like this part isn't as high up as this part. It's so weird. I wonder why it does that. Voila. So next I'm going into the NYX I Love You So Much. Is it Mochi or Mochi or Mookie? Well, one of those three, but it looks like this. case I'm not even saying any of those names right. And I'm going to be going into this lovely pink shade right here. And just so it's even more pigmented than it would be on its own, on this trick, I'm just going to be spraying it with this, turn it around, this E.L.F. kind of makeup mist spray. So I'm just going to kind of like drag the brush along the product. And I'm going to go onto my eyelid and pack that on. You just keep applying this until you get exactly the look that you like. Yeah, I think that's enough. Nice and simple. This would have been perfect for Valentine's Day, I think. Really cute. So now that we're done with the lid, now we're going to continue using that, and I'm going to kind of make this like a golden-y pink look. And we're going to be using this gold right here. So I'm not going to spray it with that makeup setting spray just because we don't need this too much. This is just kind of give it little hints of gold here and there. This is just kind of almost like you're doing the whole transition shade, but this is just going to have like gold tones on the outside of the look. Casually gives it that rose gold effect without you going too overboard on it. You're just going to kind of keep going like this back and forth, and I kind of like to go like this just to kind of give that outward V wing situation happening. I'm also using, this is just like a blending crease brush. I also got it at Target. Now that that's all completed, I completely forgot about my brows. So we're gonna do brows now. So I'm just gonna go into that upward sweeping motion, kind of get all the eyebrow hairs in the place that I like. And then I'm gonna trace the shape that I want. And then we're gonna follow that all the way down. And then we're gonna just come back to the front. As you know, I like to jump around. And we're gonna kind of go in upwards motions. The nice thing about this brow pencil is that if you kind of mess up and you don't really like how it turned out, you can just kind of smudge it away, which is really nice. Is wondering why I keep looking past you? It's because I got a mirror right behind you. So I can actually tell this time if my camera's focused. I love when you're just playing around with makeup and you find that one eyeshadow that just makes your eyes pop and you're like, why didn't I try this before? I found that and I literally wore that all the time afterwards. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Now that we're done with the eyes, we're gonna move on to the face. Now I'm gonna be taking these two together. This is L'Oreal's True Match Lumi Glow Amour. Mix them in with my foundation. I'm using Rainforest of the Sea from Tarte. I'm in the shade Fair Light Neutral. So I just usually take one pump, one little thing. I feel like a scientist when I'm doing that. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I'm just gonna do like one squeeze. And I'm just gonna do like 2 little drops in the center. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and mix it all together. I'm just gonna apply I have on my finger, just kind of like all over my face. I'm gonna be taking that makeup mist setting spray to spray my beauty blender. And then I'm just gonna start working with what I already have on my face and just straight on the cheek and just kind of go in patting circular motions. I seriously miss the Florida weather already. I've only been home for like this weekend. But that Florida sun, man, it felt real nice. The one day I literally just went out and I was just sitting there. Wasn't doing anything. Just admiring the palm trees. People were just chilling out all around me. I'm just sitting there just trying to soak up the sun to bring back here. So I think mixing those drops in with this just kind of give you that glowy look that you might be looking for. It's not too much, it's not too blinding. It's kind of just enough to give you nice glow. So pale. You'd think like going to Florida I'd automatically get tan. But no, it takes a lot for me to get tan, unfortunately. I have to like be sitting outside forever. Remember once I like went basically by the equator. No sunscreen on. Forever sitting in the pool. And I didn't get anything. I think that's pretty good. I usually like the natural look with my foundation. So I'm gonna go in with Shape Tape Concealer. Just in that shade Fair. Staying fair all the time. I'm just gonna pop that right under here. Bam. Just gonna blend that out. So what I like to try to do to kind of make sure it all kind of blends together is I do that whole triangle situation, and then I flip it around and I kind of go along the edges of that just so there's like the leftover foundation kind of blends with that concealer. I think just go along the eye line, don't go too close, and then bring it down and around. Maybe I'll just like make random SpongeBob references in their everyday life. I feel like that show just relates to everything. So before that creases, I'm just gonna go in with that E.L.F powder and take that out. Just got that everywhere. And just put that underneath the eye there. And then, Jesus. Before we continue, I'm just gonna go in with this Aquacealer concealer. I love that name, from Tarte. And I'm just gonna kind of put that over any marks or dark spots I want to cover up. I'm just gonna take this stippling brush right here. So it kind of looks like that. I'm just gonna pat these down to size. I recently just started using Spotify Premium because I need to listen to music all the time, and I've just gotten so fed up with ads. Like, they've just got my last nerves. So I finally did it, and now I get it. Now I understand why people do it, because I haven't heard an ad in forever, and it's so nice not hearing all this crap every time I'm just trying to listen to my music. So while that's kind of sitting there on my face, soaking it all in, I'm just going to go with this contour brush, and I'm going to, in the Too Faced Power of Makeup palette, this thing's my favorite. I'm just going to take that contour shade right here. Just going to kind of drag that through, tap off the excess, and then make a favorite face, and then drag it along under the cheekbone. Then I swipe up. Just like that. I like to apply more product kind of closer to my ear or hairline, just because that's where the cheekbone socket is deeper. Blending it up, make sure it's kind of like one of those shading techniques, like if you were drawing, it just gives it that right shadow. Does anybody else feel like your lips get bigger after you do that? I don't know. I feel like mine do. So now we're just going to take like a fluffy brush, kind of like this. Nice, and then you're just going to dust all that powder away. Dust it out of your life. It's actually really nice out today. There's blue sky finally. It's one of those days, like, if you were to look outside, you're like, oh, it's definitely warm out. And you go outside and you freeze. And you're played me again, weather. You played me again. So since this is kind of like a rose gold, goldy, whatever shade situation we got going on our eyes, I'm just going to be going into that Aurora Aurora highlighter palette. I'm just going to be going into the Aurora highlighter palette, or Glow Kit from Anastasia. And I'm just going to be going with that Eclipse shade again, because, you know, that's my favorite. I'm just gonna be taking a fan brush like this. I feel like this one really just helps apply highlighter exactly where you want it to go. So I kind of just take it in the area I want, but then I also make sure to do like circular shade, a circular shape. I cannot talk today. Take it up as far as you want to go. If you like to go above the brow, I usually just like to stick it to my cheekbones. Just when I turn, it's like so glowy. Why did I close it? I'm gonna be doing my nose. I love the nose highlight. I think it's so cute. So before I move on to doing my under end situation, I'm gonna be using that fresh toner because I feel like it helps settle everything into the skin really nicely. Got a little close to the face there. Wow. All right. Now it's really gonna soak in. Oh my god. I'm literally dripping now. Now I'm gonna be going back into that Mochi palette from NYX. I think it's I Love You So Mochi. We're gonna go with that. So I'm gonna be mixing that gold that we used right there. Right there. I'm gonna be going with this like brown shade. Going in with that. And I'm just gonna be going in between them. Down right below the lash line. And just smoking it out. Just back and forth motions. And then I kind of go to the side and I kind of connect it with that eyeshadow. Just so it all comes together. Remember the first time I ever like wore makeup? It was black eyeliner and my friend had put it on me. It was terrifying. And then I wore that look, but I wore that like all through high school. And then I graduated to the winged eyeliner. And I had that Cleopatra style, as my family liked to say. I'm gonna take just an eyelash curler, curl the lashes, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna be doing mascara today. I'm just gonna leave them curled like that. For the lips, I'm not gonna be doing anything too crazy. I just kind of want to keep it natural, so I'm gonna be going with the glossier lip gloss, and then just apply as much as you like. So I'm just gonna go back in with that rose spray, and I'm gonna spray it a little further this time so I don't get it in my mouth and everywhere. So nice. So there you guys go. There's the finished look. I hope you like it. I love this. This is definitely one of my new favorite choices when it comes to doing my makeup. You can basically wear this anywhere. You can dress it up with mascara or some fake lashes, whatever you're feeling that day. I think it's good for whenever. This palette is actually amazing. I'm probably gonna try to do other eye looks with it. I think I'm gonna try to do the darker shades just to see what I can come up with. So we'll see. So look out for that video. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.